Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a deep dive into all things nutrition and balanced diets.
Yeah.
And
Lots to talk about.
you guys have sent us so much stuff about this topic.
Yeah, mountains and mountains of articles.
Yeah, so we're going to really help you cut through the noise and figure out what's important for you.
Exactly.
Whether you're, a total health nut or just starting out thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Get ready for some serious aha moments.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. It's like we treat our cars better than our bodies.
Oh, absolutely.
We'd never think about putting, the cheap gas in a really high performance engine.
Right.
But then we're like, oh, whatever's quick and easy for lunch.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
That is so true. And just like our cars need the right fuel to run smoothly.
Yeah.
Our bodies need the right mix of nutrients to function at their best.
Yeah.
So let's break it down, starting with the basics.
Yeah.
What exactly is a balanced diet?
Well, you can kind of think of it like a recipe for your body.
Okay.
So you're getting the right portions of all those essential ingredients,
Nice.
like your proteins and carbs and fats, fruits and veggies.
Yeah.
And of course, can't forget the good old H2O.
Right. Water, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with protein.
Okay.
We always hear it's the building block of everything.
Yeah.
But what does that actually mean when it comes to the food we eat?
Well, it literally means that protein is what your body uses to build and repair tissues.
Huh.
So, like your muscles after a tough workout.
Yeah.
Or your hair and nails even.
Oh, wow.
And here's the really fascinating part. Different protein sources can actually do different things.
Really?
Yeah, so for example, like whey protein, which is found in dairy,
Okay.
that gets absorbed into your body really quickly.
Huh.
So that makes it great for like post-workout recovery.
Got it.
But say you're looking to like stay full and satisfied for longer,
Okay.
a slower digesting protein would be better, like casein, which is also found in dairy. Or, plant-based protein like lentils or beans.
Oh, wow. I never knew there were like fast and slow proteins.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So how much should we be aiming for in a day?
Well, you probably heard that 20 to 25% of your daily calories should come from protein.
Yeah,
But the reality is it really depends on your goals.
that makes sense.
Like someone who's trying to build a lot of muscle might need more.
Okay,
And someone who's maybe focusing on weight management might be fine with a bit less.
gotcha. Okay, so let's talk carbs.
All right.
I know they've definitely gotten a bad rap over the years,
Yeah, they have.
but I also know they're not all bad.
You're totally right. It's all about understanding the difference between complex and simple carbs.
Okay,
So it's not about like avoiding carbs altogether.
got it.
It's about choosing the right ones.
Okay,
So you can think of complex carbs like those that are found in quinoa or brown rice
Okay.
as like a slow burning fuel.
yeah,
That gives you sustained energy.
that makes sense.
While simple carbs, like the ones in processed foods and sugary drinks,
Yeah.
they're more like a quick burst of energy that often leads to a crash later.
Right, so with all this conflicting info about carbs out there,
Yeah.
how can our listener navigate the grocery store aisles effectively?
There's actually a pretty simple trick.
Okay,
Look for foods that have a lower glycemic index or GI.
okay,
And basically the GI measures how quickly a food raises your blood sugar level.
okay.
So lower GI foods, like those that are high in fiber, they digest more slowly,
Okay.
provide more sustained energy, and help you stay fuller for longer.
Awesome. That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to fats now.
All right.
I think a lot of people still tend to shy away from fats in general,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling there's more to that story.
There definitely is.
Okay.
Healthy fats are actually essential for so many things.
Okay.
Like brain health, hormone production, you name it.
Wow.
But the key is to make sure you're focusing on the unsaturated fats, which are the good fats, like you find in avocados, nuts and seeds, and olive oil.
Okay, I see your point.
Yeah.
So then what about those saturated and trans fats?
Yeah.
The bad fats we always hear about.
Right. Well, you can kind of think of them like the troublemakers in the fat family
Okay.
because they can raise your bad cholesterol levels,
Okay.
which of course increases your risk of heart disease.
Right.
But the good news is you can pretty easily cut back on those
Oh, good.
by just choosing lean meats, opting for plant-based milk alternatives when you can,
Okay.
and of course limiting those processed foods as much as possible.
So it's all about those smart swaps.
Exactly.
Okay, so you can't forget about fruits and veggies.
Of course not.
I know they're packed with tons of vitamins and minerals, but what makes them so important for a balanced diet?
I mean, fruits and veggies, they're like your body's best friends when it comes to fighting off disease and just keeping things running smoothly in general.
Okay.
They're full of antioxidants,
Right.
which protect your cells from damage. And then there's fiber,
Yeah.
which keeps you feeling full, aids in digestion,
Okay.
and can even help regulate your blood sugar levels.
So it's not just about getting your 5 servings a day.
Right.
It's really about understanding why that's so important.
Exactly.
So what are some creative ways that we can make sure we're getting enough of these nutritional powerhouses?
Well, instead of thinking about like 5 servings,
Yeah.
try this. Aim for a rainbow on your plate
Ooh, I like
at every meal.
Yeah.
Because different colors usually indicate different nutrients.
Okay.
So like red bell peppers, they're packed with vitamin C,
Okay.
while spinach is a great source of iron.
That's a really good visual. I like that. And it makes eating healthy a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of fun, let's talk about water.
Yes.
Maybe not as glamorous as all those colorful veggies we were just talking about,
Right.
but it's absolutely essential.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Water is involved in literally every bodily function.
Wow.
It regulates your temperature, it transports nutrients, but here's something that might surprise you. Dehydration can often feel like hunger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you might be reaching for a snack when all you actually need is a big glass of water.
Wow. That's a game changer for sure.
Yeah.
So how much water should we be drinking each day?
You know, the classic 8 glasses a day is always a good starting point,
Okay.
but everyone's needs are a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on how active you are,
Yeah.
the climate you live in,
Right.
even your diet can affect it.
Okay, so it sounds like just listening to your body's cues is key.
It really is.
But what about those times when we just don't feel thirsty?
Yeah, that happens.
Any tips for staying on top of our water intake?
You know, honestly, sometimes we just forget to drink water.
That's true.
So one really simple trick is just carry a reusable water bottle with you everywhere.
Okay.
You can even set little reminders on your phone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just to nudge yourself to take sips throughout the day.
That's a great reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to something I think a lot of people struggle with.
Okay.
Busting those pesky diet myths
Well, then,
that seem to circulate everywhere.
I think we've all fallen for at least one of them at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What are some of the most common ones that you encounter?
Okay.
And how can our listener separate fact from fiction?
One that I hear all the time is the idea that skipping meals will help you lose weight.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, skipping meals can actually backfire.
Really? How so?
Well, when you deprive your body of consistent fuel, your metabolism slows down to conserve energy.
Okay.
And then that can lead to overeating later in the day.
Oh, so you end up eating more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're overly hungry, you're more likely to reach for whatever's quick and easy,
Right.
which isn't always the healthiest choice.
That's a good point.
So you kind of end up defeating the purpose.
Right. So it's more about finding that balance
Exactly.
between honoring those hunger cues,
Yeah.
but also like consistently fueling your body.
Exactly. Making sure you're getting those regular meals and snacks.
Yeah. What about that myth that all fat-free products are automatically healthy?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Because while, yes, reducing saturated and trans fat is really important,
Right.
a lot of those fat-free products, they make up for it by adding in like a ton of sugar
Oh.
or other artificial ingredients to make them taste good.
Right.
So it's always best to, read those labels carefully.
Okay.
Choose whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible.
Yeah. I've definitely fallen for that one before. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fat-free must be healthy.
I know, right?
Not always the case.
Definitely not.
It's a good reminder.
Yeah.
What about that myth that all carbs are bad?
Again, it's not about demonizing carbs.
Right.
It's about choosing them wisely.
Okay.
Remember that glycemic index we talked about?
Yeah.
Opting for those low GI carbs like whole grains and fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
That can help keep your energy levels stable
Yeah.
and prevent those sugar crashes.
So we've talked about the importance of a balanced diet. Yeah.
We've debunked some common myths,
Right.
but I'm curious, what are some lesser known facts about nutrition that you find super fascinating?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You know, one that I always think is so cool is the connection between the gut and the brain.
Okay.
Did you know that the bacteria in our gut can actually influence our mood,
Seriously.
focus, and even how we respond to stress?
That's great.
It's like having a second brain in your belly.
So what we eat can actually impact how we feel.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
When you nourish your body with a balanced diet, You're also nourishing that gut microbiome,
Okay.
which in turn can have a huge impact on your mental well-being.
So that's where things like fermented foods come in.
Exactly.
Yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, all that good stuff.
Yes, they're full of probiotics, which are like good bacteria for your gut.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see how food is so much more than just like calories in, calories out.
Yeah, it's really about nourishing your body on a much deeper level, for sure. And it brings up another point too, like personalized nutrition.
Yes.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly. There are so many different factors that play a role in how our bodies respond to different foods.
Okay.
You know, your genetics, your lifestyle, even those gut bacteria we were just talking about.
So there's really no one-size-fits-all approach.
Not really. It's about finding what works best for you.
Okay.
And that's where really paying attention to your body's signals is important.
Yeah.
Experimenting with different foods,
Okay.
maybe even working with a registered dietitian could be really helpful.
It's like becoming a detective for your own body.
Exactly.
I like that. So we've talked about what we eat.
Right.
Let's shift gears a little and talk about how we eat.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of mindful eating?
Of course.
I have, but I don't know if I fully understand it.
Okay, well, it's really about being present during your meals,
Okay.
slowing down, chewing your food thoroughly, and really like savoring those flavors and textures.
Okay.
It's the opposite of like mindlessly scarfing down your food while watching TV.
Oh, I am definitely guilty of that.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
But when you eat mindfully,
Yeah.
you're more likely to notice when you're actually full,
Okay.
which can help prevent overeating.
Right.
And you also tend to enjoy your food more, which makes the whole experience more pleasurable.
So it's a win-win.
Exactly.
But it's tough to do that with how fast-paced everything is.
It is, you're right, we're always rushing from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
But even small steps toward mindful eating can make a huge difference.
Like what?
Well, start by like setting aside any distractions during your meals.
Okay.
Put your phone away, turn off the TV, just focus on the food in front of you.
Okay.
It might feel weird at first,
Yeah.
but it gets easier.
It's like hitting the pause button on the chaos of the day.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Everything from the basics of a balanced diet to this idea of mindful eating. What are some key takeaways that you think our listeners should walk away with?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I think the biggest one is that nutrition is not about being perfect.
right.
It's not about following all these rigid rules.
Okay.
It's about making small, sustainable changes
Yeah.
that support your overall well-being.
I love that it's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly.
It's about finding a way of eating that nourishes your body and your mind.
Yes.
And that you can maintain for the long haul.
And don't forget to celebrate those little wins along the way.
Oh, that's so important.
It is.
I think we get so caught up in what we're not doing
Yeah.
instead of focusing on the positive changes that we are making.
Absolutely. And remember, food is more than just fuel.
Yeah.
It's about pleasure.
Yeah.
It's about connection.
Yeah.
It's about culture.
Okay.
Enjoying meals with loved ones, exploring new cuisines.
Yeah.
Savoring the flavors of fresh ingredients.
Okay.
These are all part of a healthy, balanced relationship with food.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's about finding that joy in the process
Exactly.
and appreciating the role that food plays in our lives.
And honestly, that joy can be a really powerful motivator
Okay.
to keep going on this
So
journey.
it's a healthier, happier you.
Exactly.
That's such a powerful question. It really makes you think long term
It does.
about our health choices. Yeah.
It's not just about today, right?
Yeah.
It's about setting yourself up for years to come.
Exactly. And it reminds us that we have more control than we think we do
Yes, we absolutely do.
when it comes to our health.
Every choice we make,
Yeah.
every bite we take,
Yeah.
it's a step in one direction or the other.
It's kind of empowering to think about it that way.
It is.
Like, food is a tool to build the future we want.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And it's never too late to start making those changes.
That's true.
Whether you're just starting out
Right.
or you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
There's always more to learn about nutrition.
It really is a lifelong journey
It is.
of learning and experimenting and figuring out what works best for you.
And it's a journey worth taking.
Yeah.
The benefits of nourishing your body are just immeasurable.
Yeah.
You know, more energy, better mood,
Yeah.
better sleep,
Stronger immune system.
stronger immune system, all of that.
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface
Yeah.
of this whole world of nutrition. I feel like we could talk for hours,
We could.
but I think we've given everyone a great place to start.
Yes. And remember, you don't have to do it all at once.
That's true.
Small changes.
Yeah.
Celebrate your progress.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Exactly.
It's about creating a lifestyle you enjoy.
Yes.
Not some crazy restrictive diet.
Yeah, you don't want to feel deprived.
Yeah. And as you go, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yes, great point.
If you need it.
Find those healthcare professionals, registered dietitians, even friends and family
Yeah.
who share your goals.
It helps to have a support system.
Absolutely.
And it's inspiring to connect with others who get it.
Surround yourself with people who lift you up,
Yeah.
inspire you to be your best.
This has been so insightful.
It has.
So inspiring. I've learned so much. I think our listeners feeling pretty empowered right now.
I hope so. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you both.
Likewise.
Remember, every step you take towards a healthier you is a step worth celebrating.
So well said. And on that note,
Yeah.
we'll wrap up our deep dive.
Okay.
Keep exploring this world.
Yes.
Experiment in the kitchen. Find new recipes.
Have fun with it.
Most importantly, listen to your body.
It's the wisest guide you have.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, keep diving deep.
Into the things that matter most.
And remember,
Yeah.
your health is your wealth.
So true.
Invest in yourself, nourish your body,
Yes.
and savor every bite.